guys. So I went to my first Warped Tour ever and it was insane. There's a lot going on. So I just kind of want to give some advice and just share my experience for people that haven't been or that have been and have had the same problems as me. So here we go. All right, so first things first, when I was on the way there, we got stuck in traffic. Really terrible traffic, which is apparently normal for Warped Tour, which I figured, you know, traffic will be pretty bad. Leave early, leave with enough time to like have an extra hour. I thought, oh girl, you're on time, you're doing good, you're never leave this early for anything. But little did I know that I was going to be a mile away from the venue of Warped Tour at 10:15 in the morning, and I was going to arrive at Warped Tour at 12:30. It took us from 10:15 until 12:30 to move 1 mile. It was insane. People were literally getting out of their cars to like pee on the sides of the road and stuff, and it was just a nightmare. So thankfully I didn't miss any of the things I really wanted to do because of being like an hour and a half late to Warped Tour, but it definitely did slow things down for my day. So that takes us into the YouTuber aspect. As soon as I got there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat something really quick. I'm starving to death. I've been sitting in the car for 3 hours and I didn't realize it would take me that long to get there. So as soon as I got there, I grabbed some pizza and I'm like, okay, I'll check the YouTubers' tweets. We'll see, you know, what time the meet and greet's at. So I'm sitting down with my pizza, just minding my own business, and I see that the meet and greet is at 1. And at this time, it's like 12:45, and I'm like, oh, great. So I basically shoved my pizza down my throat and run outside all over creation trying to find the YouTuber tent. I couldn't find it. It took me forever to find it. When I finally found it, there was like a second line started because there were so many people waiting to meet the YouTubers. So that brings me to the fun of the line, which was a majority of my day at Warped Tour. I met some really cool people in the line, so I guess that made it a little bit better. But yeah, had I gotten there on time, I probably would have been in line for about 30 minutes, met the YouTubers, no problem, been on my merry way, go to see the bands I want to see, you know, be fine. But what happened was I got to stand in line for 3 hours in the hot sun. I felt like I was going to pass out because I didn't realize how long I'd be waiting, so I didn't have like enough water and stuff to last me that 3 hours. So I was feeling kind of crappy by the time I finally got on the line, but first of all, they did like their, you know, their photos part of the meet and greet, and then they did the signing part of the meet and greet an hour later. So I didn't make it for the photo part, obviously. I was probably behind like 200, 300 people, I don't even know. So I moved about halfway up the line during that first photo hour, and then a few people kind of left during the hour they were taking a break, and then, so I waited that whole hour of nothing happening. Bands I wanted to see were coming on, and I'm like, do I go see the bands? Do I stand in this line? Like, what if I stand in this line for another hour and I don't even get to meet them? And then I've just wasted my whole day, all my money. Like, I didn't get to meet the YouTubers. I didn't get to see, like, Never Shout Never, Black Veil Brides, whatever. Like, that'll suck. But I don't know, something in me made me stay in the line, and I'm really glad I did because I was one of the last, like, 5 people to get to meet them before they went back away and were done with their signing. So unfortunately I didn't get to take any pictures with them. But yeah, so since I didn't get to take pictures with them, I figured I would just make some pictures with them. And also, when I met them, they were all super duper sweet. They were so nice. I got to hug them all. You know, Brian, Jordan, Johnny, Damon, they were all sweethearts. Damon like asked me what my YouTube channel was and gave me a high five and told me to keep on making videos, so I'm gonna keep on making them. But yeah, they were all so nice. It was definitely worth the 3 hour line, the terrible sunburns I got. Bad, right? But it was worth it. They were very nice, and then after that I had to immediately run to go get to Bryan Stars' Think TEI class, which was amazing. He was so nice, he was so funny. He gave some really helpful information, and I hope that you kind of see the change in my channel that's going to be happening. Kind of because he gave me some advice that really sort of hit home and really sort of helped me to not decide what direction my channel is going, but pushed me to just take it the direction I wanted to take it and stop putting things off and stop doing things like the way I think I have to do them. So I hope you guys can see those changes. And yeah, Bryan was just so nice. His class was super helpful. If your Warped Tour date hasn't come up yet, I realize Warped Tour is almost over, but if your Warped Tour date hasn't come up yet, I really suggest that you go to that. It's only $25. You get to take a group photo with them at the end, and I will show you that here somewhere. And also, I got to be in Bryan Stars' Snapchat story, so that was super cool. I'll insert that in here.
Guys, this is my class today. Guys, I appreciate it. Woo!
So yeah, I was like freaking out big time when I got to be in his Snapchat story. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, they were just total sweethearts. It was so worth it. It was worth the terrible traffic. If it was worth the heat, it was worth the terrible sunburn I got. It was worth not getting to see the bands I wanted to see necessarily. So yeah, I would just say overall the experience was really worth it. But definitely if you're gonna go to Warped Tour, sunscreen, 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 water, water, water. Leave like a billion hours early, like get there at like 8 a.m. because you will be waiting in traffic forever. It is one of those events where you kind of have to know you're not going to get to do everything you want, so just kind of be prepared for that. Be prepared to not be able to see every band you want to see and not be able to meet every person you want to meet, because it's one of those events where there's lines, there's, you know, there's distances between things. It's hard to do what you wanted to do. Unfortunately, the main thing I wanted to do, you know, was see the YouTubers. So that's what I got to do. I did get to see Black Veil Brides' last song. I unfortunately did miss all of Never Shots Never's performance, which kind of sucked. And then I saw a little bit of Simple Plan, but for the most part, my whole day went to meeting the YouTubers, and that was insane. It was so much fun. I was just in a wonderful mood when I left, and I actually got to meet one of my subscribers there, waiting for the Bryan Stars class, so that was super cool, like, just how small of a world it is. Like, I've got, what, 71 subscribers, and I met one of them at Warped Tour with, like, thousands of people there, so I just thought that was super cool, and yeah, it was just a good day in the YouTube world for me, so I was feeling good when I left, and I'm feeling pumped to make some great content for you guys after that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I totally suggest going to Vans Warped Tour. I got this shirt when I was there. See what it looks like. That's all I bought at Warped Tour. I didn't really have time to buy anything else. I did try to buy YouTuber merch, but the merch was gone by the time I came back. It was like an hour until Warped Tour ended, and I went to the YouTuber tent and they were already like taking it down, so I'll just have to buy some of their merch online, unfortunately. But hey, I still got to meet them. I got their signatures because I couldn't get pictures with them, so I'll also put in a picture of their signatures. I had them sign my notebook where I write down all my YouTube ideas, just because I felt like that was like the most appropriate thing to have them sign. They're living the dream. I think that's so cool and so awesome that they, you know, tour on Warped Tour. Props to them. You guys are great. So you guys keep on being you. All of y'all keep on being you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you would subscribe to my channel, leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. New videos every Sunday. Sorry, I forgot. Bye.